Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.
Hi! We're the 6th grade class of St. Mary's School, home of the Trotters. Welcome to News 6!
Hi, I'm Brad Hart from St. Mary's School. Welcome to News 6. With today's first story, here's Christina Longo.
Recently, News 6 interviewed A.R. Swinnerton, the author of the book Rocky the Cat, and learned what it is like to be a writer. Here's Christy Ritzler with the story.
Ready to lean on. He gave you a quick little shove from behind.
Rocky the Cat comes to life through the keys of A.R. Swinnerton's typewriter. How did you become a writer?
Oh, I was always rather good, pardon the modesty, in English and putting words together. And so after school, I just kept on doing writing here and there.
What type of books do you write?
The only books that I've written and sold is the book you have here, Rocky the Cat. And I've written a lot of children's stories for magazines. I've written mystery stories. And I've written a lot of newspaper stuff. We call them editorials for the Plain Dealer. And of course, I write a column for the Advertiser every week. That's fun. I like that. I enjoy that.
Could you tell us more about Rocky the Cat?
At one time, we had a cat, a black cat, that looked something like the illustration in the book. She had a little something wrong with one ear, and we took her to the doctor. And the doctor said right away, he said, "You know your cat's pregnant." I knew I had to prepare for that. So we got a box down the cellar, fixed it up, and when it came her time, that is her night, why, she just sort of came up to me, and it didn't exactly push me down the stairs, but she leaned against me. The cat actually leaned against me. The box was down in the basement. She just kept going down part way and then looking back up and showed me where she was going to have her babies in this box I'd fixed up. And I guess that was enough of an inspiration for me to write a book about with a cat as the main character.
Still grinning, he turned away and left me on the ground. I didn't see Rocky, but I heard him hiss. Next thing I knew, he was up on Bruno's back and shoulders, clawing away at his head, rat-a-tat-tap in triple time. When Bruno turned his head to see what was after him, Rocky stretched forward and let go of a combination belch, hiss, and scream right in Bruno's ear.
Say whether he was thrown out or what.
Today's News 6 is produced by the 6th grade class of St. Mary's School. St. Mary's is located in TIffin, which was founded in 1821 and has a population of about 20,000.
Our next story will take you to a unique restaurant, Pioneer Mill, where diners get a taste of yesterday. Melissa Hartzell brings you the story. Take a bite of the past right here at the Pioneer Mill restaurant. How did the restaurant get started?
Back in 1973, there was a group of local businessmen, Roger Bacon, Dr. Carrigan, Dr. Beisner, Owen Bourwright, Doyle Bourwright, and Donnie Bourwright, and Howard Ostler. They all got together and they decided to change the mill, what had been laid dormant since 1950, and in 1974 they opened up the restaurant called the Pioneer Mill.
What makes this restaurant different from others?
I think a lot has got to do with the decor and the look of the restaurant. From the outside, you can see that it still looks like an old mill. A lot of the antiques were used in the mill, grinding stone, grinding the flour and the wheat, and many today are seen on the wall. Downstairs, we have a horizontal wheel which, when the mill run comes down from the Sandusky River here, the plates underneath make the wheel turn, and it produces electricity, and roughly it gives us about half the power in the basement.
What type of food do you serve here?
We have a standardized American menu specializing in beef, poultry, seafood, barbecue items, dinner salads, many appetizers, desserts. Our main specialities are prime rib, French onion soup, snapping turtle soup, as well as the roast duck almondine.
Do you have any future plans for the restaurant?
Early next year, the chef and myself will be teaching courses over at TIffin University, and then after the summer we'll be working real close with the hotel and restaurant management program there for their students to come in and do their internships.
People are not perfect. So this week's Kids View question asks the 6th graders what they would like to change about themselves. Here's what we found out.
I'm Brian Saxton with today's Kids View question. If you could change one thing in yourself, what would it be and why?
If I could change one thing in myself, it would be to get better grades.
If I could change one thing in myself, it would be to do better things than I already can.
If I could change one thing in myself, I would change my personality to be more helpful and kinder to people.
Everyone eats candy, but not everyone knows how candy is made. New 6 recently visited Marinas' candy shop, where the 6th graders learned that making candy is a sticky business. Matthew Coleman has the story.
It's a sweet tooth paradise right here at Marinas Candy Shop. Why did you start making candy?
Well, the reason I started making candy was because I grew up in the business. I was fascinated by it, I liked it, and I decided that that's what I wanted to be.
Could you explain the candy making process?
We take usually about 2 pounds of sugar to 1 pound of corn syrup. We add water, we cook the basic ingredients to temperatures that range from 234 to 320 degrees. After the centers are made, we take them, put them on our enrober, which is a machine that automatically coats them with chocolate, and it comes out as a finished product at the end of the enrober.
What type of candy do you make?
During the winter months, we make chocolates, which we specialize in. We make brittles, and we make chocolate-coated caramels. We make the hard candies such as horehound, cinnamon, anise. We make peanut brittles, coconut brittles. Then when it comes to the summer, we make items such as sea foam, some people call it divinity. We make fudges, and we make coconut dips, which is a coconut-based candy, along with coconut bonbons.
That's all for this week's New 6. Thank you for tuning in. Join us next week when Sacred Heart School visits New 6.
Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.